If you're retiring with $1.5 million or more, the worst thing you can do is tell people, not your neighbors, not your extended family, not your friends at church. And I know that sounds harsh, but in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why keeping quiet about your retirement accounts, it might be the smartest financial decision you'll ever make. Because the moment people know you have money, everything changes, and not in the way you think. I'm Mark Wisniewski, president of Southern Incomes. I've worked with hundreds of retirees who've built seven-figure nest eggs. And I can tell you this, the ones who broadcast their wealth face problems the quiet ones never see. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 reasons you need to protect your financial privacy in retirement and what happens when you don't. Reason number 1, family pressure. Here's the most uncomfortable truth. When your family knows you have $1.5 million, they start, treating you like a bank. It doesn't matter if you've raised them right. Money changes the dynamic. Your adult son, he mentions his mortgage. Your daughter needs help with college tuition. And that brother-in-law of yours, he has a can't-miss opportunity that he needs to tell you about for a new business. None of these people are bad, not at all. They're not trying to take advantage of you. But the moment they know you're sitting on $1.5 million, suddenly their problems become your problems. And here's the trap. You can't help one without offending the other. And if you say no to anyone, you're labeled as selfish, even though it's your money. The retirees I work with who've kept their finances private, they help who they want, when they want, on their terms. If you're already feeling the pressure, I've got a link in the description to book a time with me directly. Reason 2, you become a target. The moment people know you have money, you become a target. And I'm not talking about scammers, though those calls and emails are absolutely going to increase. I'm talking about something more insidious. Financial advisors you've never met who want to review your portfolio. Insurance salespeople who pitch you on some kind of zany policy with all kinds of hidden fees. These people are persuasive. They're not wearing ski masks, they're wearing suits. And they're friends of friends, or they go to your church, and they seem trustworthy. I've seen retirees lose 6 figures because they told the wrong person that they had money. Reason number 3, spending pressure. When people know you have $1.5 million, they expect you to spend like you have $1.5 million. And that expectation will destroy your retirement. Here's the truth. Having $1.5 million, it doesn't mean you're wealthy. It might mean you're comfortable if you manage it right. At a 4% withdrawal rate, that's going to be $60,000 a year. Add in Social Security, maybe $80,000 to $90,000. That's a good retirement, but it's not a fly first class and buy everyone drinks kind of money. The retirees who kept quiet, they spend what their plan allows, and they live well. They're not performing wealth for an audience, and that really gives them freedom. Reason number 4, relationships shift. When people know you have money, they start treating you differently, and not in a good way. Some people get all kinds of weird. They assume that you're cheap if you don't pick up every single check. Other people get entitled. They expect generosity. They expect loans. Here's the worst part. You cannot undo it. Once people know you have money, you can't unring that bell. They see you as the rich one now. The clients who've kept their finances private, they have clean relationships. Generosity is a gift, not an obligation. Reason number 5, people plan your money. When people know you have money, they start making plans for it. And those plans might not match yours. Your kids assume they're getting an inheritance. Your grandkids expect college funds. And when you make different decisions, when you spend your money on your life, suddenly you're the bad guy. Here's the reality. It's your money. You earned it. You saved it. You get to decide what happens to it. The retirees who've protected their privacy, they make legacy decisions based on their values, not other people's expectations. The three-part framework. Step 1, control the narrative. You don't have to lie, but you don't have to volunteer information either. When people ask about your retirement, keep it vague. We're comfortable. Oh, we're doing fine. We've got what we need. That's it. You don't owe anyone a balance sheet explanation. Step 2, generosity versus obligation. If you want to help someone, make it a gift, not a loan. Make it your decision, not their request. Make it clear it's a one-time thing, not a pattern. Generosity is beautiful. Obligation is a trap. Step 3, build a team you trust. Work with a fiduciary advisor who's legally required to put your interests first. Work with an estate attorney who will protect your legacy. Work with a CPA who understands your tax situation. Go ahead and keep that circle small. The bottom line, retiring with $1.5 million is an incredible accomplishment. You've done what most people never do. But protecting that money isn't just about your investment returns or your tax planning. It's about protecting your privacy, your relationships, and your freedom. The moment people know you have money, you get pressure, you get pitches, you get resentment, and you're going to lose control. The smartest retirees I know keep their finances private. They're generous when they choose to be, and that gives them something money cannot buy: peace. If you're sitting on a 7-figure retirement portfolio and want a clearer strategy around protecting your wealth, book a time to speak with me using the link below. We'll walk through your situation, review how your plan is structured today, and identify any gaps putting unnecessary pressure on your retirement. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.